Hello everyone, welcome to Bella's Crochet Gifts. I'm Bella. Alright, so today I have a whole bunch of finished objects for you. So it's gonna be a lot. Are you ready? Okay. So a few of these you did see in my last finish objects and whip video, and they are complete. So we will start with my Stitch Music, I guess it's more like a cowl, by CJ Brady Designs, and this was using mandala string. So I finished it. Here we go. Oh, it turned out so pretty. So here's the last time I showed you. Oops, come here. So we had my little 4-leaf clover, and I was working, okay, so it's connected at the back. So you worked it this direction, and this is how far I got, and then I finished the rest of this section. So it is extremely pretty. I did cut out all of the fuchsia. I felt like it did not match the color scheme. Let me put it on. But like, you can have it forward and have it more like a neckerchief, or you can have it further back, more like a backwards shawl scarf thing. And I do love the V-stitch section. It's so very beautiful. I love this pattern. I have done it a lot. I highly recommend it. I have done it in fingering weight. I have done it in 4-weight. I have done it in bulky. It works out beautifully. You just kind of tailor it to what you're wanting to have it look like, and it is an awesome pattern. It is a paid for pattern, but it is very well worth it in my opinion. Let's see. Next we have the Bag O' Day pattern. Actually, I should take this off so I can show you. It was the Bag O' Day chevron, crochet chevron top. I believe it was number 196 in her counting of all the patterns. So it was an earlier pattern, but still amazing and so easy to follow. Here we go. All right. It turned out so cute. And I do have pictures from my mannequin upstairs, but I'm gonna put it on. I could have done with one less shell or one less chevron in the back, just for, you know, because I have a little bit up front but not as much in the back. So I think it turned out really cute. And I did just leave the sleeves open, because by the time I had made all of the chevrons all the way down, it was going to be like ruffles under my arm, and I'm like, no, that is not cute. So we didn't do that. But I mean, it is super cute. See? There we go. So really cute. And I made it long enough to cover like my belly, and it comes right a little bit past my hips, so like it's not too long, and I won't have to worry about like if I accidentally sit on it, because that's always a pain when you sit on your stuff and you're like, eh. All right, so there's that one. And then let's see, do I have anything else that was left over? Okay, so this is not brand new, but I had a few people ask about have I used any of my hand-dyed yarns. And yes, I have. This was the Colosseum shawl by Ambassador Crochet. This was some of my early hand dyed, and I had made a shawl out of it. I believe I did have a finished objects video with this in it, but I think it was from so far back that no one remembers. But this is the shawl that I made. So this section is the raise yarn, the purple and the green that I made for her. I made 2 skeins of that, and then I tried to do a tonal green, and it came out a little on the sage side, which I don't mind. I think it's beautiful. This was when I was doing strictly Rit dye, and I was trying to get darker colors, but I think it turned out beautiful. I'm going to take this off because I'm a little warm. Like, it cooled down outside, but my house is still rather on the warm side, and I have lights in front of me, so I'm a little hot. You might be able to tell my cheeks are a little rosy. And yes, I have not done anything with my pile. But, so this is 3 of the hand-dyed hanks that I did out of the I Love This Cotton. So we can do this. It's a little big because it is what I decided it was like 540 yards. So you can do that, but it is a little large around your neck. I would probably do this instead, which just covers the top of your arms. It's nice for like a, you know, a cool night at a restaurant or, you know, something. But I love how it turned out. It's beautiful. So that was using my hand-dyed yarns. The next thing was also using my hand-dyed yarn, and this is brand new. So this pattern is just been released this last week from, well, it might be 2 weeks because you know what I mean. So brand new pattern from Cinnamon Stitches for her Lion Brand week, and it is the Mulberry Streets Shawl. And I used 3 hanks of my hand-dyed yarn. And I used my speckles, my first speckle yarn that I ever made. So, let me find the right direction. That is not the right direction. Here we go. What do you think? Here we are. So this center section was one whole ball. This was when I was trying to do tonal with the Rit dye, and I did a light blue. And then this section, these 2 outer balls were, I believe was the color Morning Glory Rit dye. And it gave it this like robin's egg blue. And then I speckled it with, purple Rit dye powder and navy blue Rit dye powder. And so we got these speckles. Like, there's some purples you can see. There's some navy blue right there. And here's them together. I thought this turned out extremely well. I really like this pattern. It was easy. I think I whipped it up in like 2 days. But it is, I think it's called a rhombus shape, or one line, or I don't know. There's one that's, they both go one direction, and there's one that goes the other direction. I was not great at geometry, and I know that, but I like the shape of the shawl. So you've got the V in the back, so the shawl is like the points end forward, which I love, on both sides. But yeah, it's just like it's not really deep, but you can make it as long as you want, and I love that because a lot of times, you know, being shorter, I tend to sit on the bottom of my shawls and I'm like, ugh, you know, I'm sitting on myself. So this is a really awesome pattern. I love it. The tutorial was super easy. I basically put it on, started crocheting, and just like went the whole time, and you know, it was really easy. And by the way, this yarn, I love this cotton, is so soft and nice. Like, I really hadn't made much with it. Like, I've bought a bunch, you know, from clearances and stuff, but I hadn't really made much with it. This is really nice yarn. I mean, I would consider making garments out of that because it is beautiful, and it is soft, and it just crocheted like a dream. So there's that one. Highly recommend it. And it was easy to dye, which is awesome. So there's that. And then, please do not fall. Okay. And then also from Cinnamon Stitches, but not from Lion Brand Week, she made the tutorial for the blue Mesa hat. And I was feeling fall, and I made it. So this is using, I love this Chunky from Hobby Lobby. I can't remember the colorway. And then I added some discontinued yarn. It was, oh goodness, I don't remember. It was a Hobby Lobby clearance also, but it was a fuzzy yarn, and oh my gosh, it's soft, and it turned out so very cute. Oops. So, woo, my hairs are sticking out. There we go. So, what do you think? I think it's adorable, and it's like it's got a tight enough brim. Like, I didn't do the back stitch. You know me, I don't enjoy doing that. I think I end up with too much brim, and then you can't see the hat. Like, that's my downfall with that. It takes a long time, whereas I can just make this the size I want, you know, by crocheting and then sticking it around my head and being like, perfect. But I think this is so cute. And like, when I have more hair, it's going to fit like all the hair back there really easily. Because it's just like a little cup, just to keep it off my neck. So I love this pattern. It is very easy, and I was like, I want a fall hat, and now I have one. Isn't it cute? So there we go. All right, next. Okay, so I was joining in on my friend Ray from Ray's Yarn Addiction and Erin from the Crafting Kitty. They are doing a Dino-tastic crochet make-along, and I wanted to participate, and because I missed the unicorn one. I just didn't have time. I didn't think about it. I wasn't inspired to make a unicorn. I'd made unicorns in the past, but I'd never made a dinosaur. So I made one. He's really big. I made him out of blanket yarn. Oh my gosh, do you love him? He is so cute. I did not put any neck supports because I am going to be giving this to Ray's youngest son. And I didn't want anything to, like, you know, I would have, if it was for me, I would have stuck like a stick or a support something in there. But since he's going to be someone's stuffed animal, I didn't do that. The pattern I used was not for blanket yarn. It was for regular, I think it was for actually 3-weight, but I got it, I believe I got it free off the Hobbii in Denmark website, and I believe it was called Dinosaur. I will link the patterns, all the patterns that I have for all these items down below. But he was meant to be made out of a 3-weight, and he was actually meant to be a part of like a, I think it was like a garland or a mobile or something. Yep, he's big. So I got the blanket yarn from Joann's, and then this was some Hobby Lobby sparkle velvet yarn that I got, and I was like, it was meant to be. And then I used really big safety eyes. I don't know what size, but I got them from Amazon. So he's adorable, and he is my entry into the Dino-tastic giveaway that they're doing. So if you're interested, make a dinosaur, send them some pictures, and you'll be entered. So yay! I think that goes until, I want to say around December 11th, but as long as you get it in, you know, by the beginning of December, you should be fine. So there he is. Okay, I'm done. Let's see, what else did we do? Okay, do I have, oh, yes. What else I've been working on? Okay, so my mother-in-law said, would you make a whole bunch of hats? And I said, of course. So I've been making hats. A lot of hats. Okay. So, she suggested that I start with the younger kids first. These are for all the grandkids, all the kids' kids, you know. So like anyone who's had, you know, smaller children, that is where we are at. Let me grab my bag. Okay. So okay, let's start here. Put these to the side because they're a bit larger hats. So we had a whole bunch of boys and a couple of girls. And what I've been doing is I've been getting 5- and 6-weight yarns, so they make up pretty quick, and they are gonna be super forgiving for sizes. So this is a little boy's hat. Actually, I should have done the other ones first. Okay, so this is also a little boy's hat. A little bit older boy, but it is it's basically the ski hat or the sled hats that have been going around. What I did was I chained 28, and then I would do 3 single crochets and then half double crochets all in the back loops to make it like this. And then I would just seam back up the edge, like right here. I would just slip stitch back up the edge and then tighten it at the top. And with the decreased, it makes it a little less bulky right here by doing the single crochets instead of half doubles all the way to the top. So that's one little boy hat. This is 2 little boy hats. Then we have a whole bunch of girls' hats. Let's see. There were a lot of little boys, so let me try and get them all together. Okay. Ooh, extra yarn. Oh, I could tell you what that red hat or that red brim was. Fiber. It was, I love this yarn romantique. So that's what that was. I hate fiber. like, no, I love fiber, but I don't want it in my mouth. Okay, so another little boy hat. Another little boy hat. Another little boy hat. Another little boy hat. We have a lot of little boys. Another little boy hat. Oh, I should probably tell you what these are. That would make sense. So these were this year's Michael's release for the fall. I believe it was called Loops and Threads. I will put it up here. I don't remember it off the top of my head, but it's their 6-weight, which is 100% acrylic. These ones were Karen chunky cakes in the teal colorway. And these, unfortunately, are discontinued. They are Premier Serenity I think they were Serenity Speckle or Serenity Color something. So, little boy hat. Another little boy hat. Okay, now we are to the girl hats. Okay. I feel like I'm saying okay a lot. Probably because I am. So this pattern is the Delaney hat. And it will be linked down below. I believe it is by Danyel Pink. So I had to go, actually my friend Mel from Lethalia's Little Hook with Melanie was able to find me the pattern for this, and I will link it so that you guys can find it too. But she no longer has it out there just to find on the internet, so we had to go to the Crochet or something archive to get it. But it's really cute. It has these little nice baubles up top that you know, when you have pom-poms, you have to take them off if you're washing, and if you don't, they get weird or matted or whatever. So these you don't have to, and I did it so that each color was represented. And then, is that another little boy hat, or is that the same one? I don't even remember. I have a lot of hats. So this is the same yarn. So this was a Karen chunky cake as well. So, you know, these are going to have plenty of stretch, and what's nice about them is if the kid's head's smaller, they can just move the brim up, and as they grow, it will continue to fit, and they just move the brim down until, you know, they're no longer like, this hat is cool. And then they give it up. You know what I mean? And then this was a really fun, I love this yarn. It was a Mandala Impressions yarn I got from Joann's. I think it was on clearance or on sale. They had one cake and I was like, ooh, that's pretty. So that was my first one that I did. It was the first Delaney hat I made. But I think it's super cute. And this yarn feels really nice. Like, I had never used the Impressions before, but like, it gives you kind of the watercolor look, and it's like just so very pretty and very original. So there's that one. And then this one is made out of the Premier Bloom Chunky. And so it's got the patterning section. And I think it took one ball. I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it took one ball. So if you have one, you can probably get a little kid's hat out of it. And then the last two are for larger size heads, so we're talking like 10-year-old or above, but they do fit me, so they should fit them. I just hope they're not too loose. Let's see. I did 2 different styles. So this is the lemon peel stitch, and this is some more of that Karen big cake, or no, Karen chunky cake. So this is the lemon peel with a front post, back post brim. I thought about maybe putting a string in it so that if it was a little too tight, they could make a bow and like tighten it a little bit. I don't know if that would be good or not. I don't know. Thoughts? So there's that one, which is just my usual lemon peel hat. And then this one was one I found on the internet. It is 1 hour crochet beanie from Crochet Dreamz. And this one I did, instead of doing, I think they had you do the in the back loop to make the ribbing. I did half doubles at the very bottom, and then I just followed the stitch. So it gave that kind of slanted look to it. So super cute. And it does fit me. I made it a little smaller because I was thinking, you know, pink little girl should be okay, but it does fit and it does stretch. So hopefully those will be good. Okay. I did have my my blanket for my aunt, well, my husband's aunt, which I showed in my movie marquee wrap up for the month of September. If you want to see that blanket, it is in my movie marquee folder, and the last update, yes. So it's there if you want to see that blanket. Okay. That's what I've been doing. I've been really busy and I've got a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I hope you made it to the end because that was a lot. But anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night or whatever it is. I hope it's wonderful. Bye! Okay, I totally forgot to include my little ghost I made. If you remember from the, what was it? The Mary Maxim unboxing of the blanket yarns. I made a little ghost. He's really cute. I gave him some big eyes and just a little bit of yarn for the mouth. He is, do I have the right number? That would be fun. No, I'm thinking octopus. I was like, do I have the right number of legs? He's a ghost. Oh my gosh. I think I'm a little silly because I've been talking for quite a while now. And he has a hair on his face. Oh my gosh, come out. Okay, so there he is. He's so cute. And yeah, I used blanket yarn. I did not end up using a pattern. I started a pattern, but then it was not for blanket yarn. It was for smaller yarn, and it was going to be huge. And so I wanted him to stay nice and small, so I just kind of free-handed him and then put double crochet ruffles, and then did single crochets and then ruffles and then single crochet to make his little flare. So he is finished, and now he can join my other ghost. They're twins. Not identical. All right. Thank you all so much. Have a wonderful day.